rolling down the street with my Pika, sipping on Dell's coffee, laid back with my mind on my money and my Pika on my mind. Whoa, hey, the show's rolling. Hi. You caught me singing to my Pikachu again, haven't you? Hello. It's time once again for the Golden Age of DC Comics, 365 days, where I take this beloved hardcover coffee table book, given to me about 2 decades ago by one of my best friends. This has been surfing my coffee table ever since. It has been a constant source of comic book shop style conversations, the kind I wish to recreate today here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am truly blessed and grateful that you're here today. This is a 2004 Abrams press publication, written and curated by Les Daniels, Chip Kidd, and Geoff Spear. There is a link in the description to the Amazon page where you can purchase your own copy. It makes a great gift for a geek, and it will look great on your coffee table. You could play along at home. You could. Yeah, we use this book for its intended purpose. It's a 365 days book. We open up to today's date, which is September the 21st. We're going to look at some comic book art from an antediluvian age, and we're going to read the blurb, and then we're going to talk about comic books. And we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. We are. The golden age of DC Comics runs between 1938, the first appearance of Superman in Action Comics #1, until 1955. The Silver Age begins in 1956 and runs till 1970. The Bronze Age, I'm a Bronze Age baby myself, runs from 1970 to about 1984, 1985, and the Copper Age starts in 1985. I get these standards from the glossary of the latest edition of the Overstreet Price Guide. And this is a valuable tool for any comics fan. This is a wonderful resource. I also have 2 other books that I also love to suggest. I will pimp this stuff. Pimp it. Yeah. Understanding Comics, The Invisible Art by Scott McCloud. This is a wonderful graphic novel about the science and technique and history behind your comic books. It is about art. It's about art history. It's about storytelling. It's about this visual medium. And it's such a great ride. I will suggest it to anyone. And this is a great book too. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. This is from the inside looking out. Instead of us being on the outside looking in of a comic book, we are going to switch roles. And we're going to look at from the inside going out. And just like look at these 2 panels of J. Jonah Jameson. Okay? And then come at it from a different angle. And it has more power and more meaning. And our brains literally fill in details like the sound and, the impact or the rumble of his coffee cup after he slams his hand on his table. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love comic books. And if you love comic books too, you are in the right place at the right time. And what goes better with a coffee table book and some coffee table talk? Pull up a chair, bring a cup of your favorite. Let me know what you're drinking in the comments section. What did you bring today? This is some Ethiopian guji. And this is a really good guji. Woo! Good stuff. Great coffee. And let's get to it. I usually do something at the beginning of the show called the escapism caveat. This will be at the end of the show over here in its own video playlist. It's one video, and I took my idea. It's called the escapism caveat. It's about the neediness and needs of activism, agendas, advocacy, and spreading message. All this reality, all the worries of the world, and then our escapism, where we literally go to escape the worries of the world. I mean, come on. I mean, it's in our comic books, in our tabletop games, in our sports, in our churches. I mean, advocacy and agenda, and it's everywhere. And we need a break from these things. And where's the balance? Where's the fairness? Where who gets to say why you get to be so pushy with ruining our entertainments and our our escapisms with what you need. What about what I need? I need a break from this crap. That doesn't matter to... See, I can respect the activist. The activist does not respect us, the fans. I call it intellectual colonialism. It's all there. I lay it out. Let me know what you think in that comment section, too. Let's get to it. It is September the 21st. I hope you are doing awesome. Summer is over. That's it. Yeah, it's officially fall. Alrighty. Now I will accept your wishes of pumpkin spice. Yeah, I have standards. I really do. I'm a Christmas Day kind of guy. I'm like no Christmas music until Thanksgiving. Preferably Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Like, come on, let's have some standards. No Christmas music before that, please. You know, and now, bust out your pumpkins. Let's get Halloweeny. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the 31 Days of Halloween. It's a series of movies. You know, you do a horror movie a day leading up to the 31st of October. Halloween. Yeah, I mean, I've got about 50, I'm looking at a stack of about 40 Blu-rays and DVDs, and half of them are vampire movies. So I'm really thinking about doing that. Let me know in the comments section if you think that's a good idea, if that's something you would tune into. Because you know what, we make daily content here, and that would be more daily content to produce. But I love what I do. I love doing this. This is great. I'm spending time with you. We're having this conversation. You are the most important part of this show. Seriously. I'm blessed and grateful that you are here. This conversation, we're having one. And you can be part of the conversation too. Leave a comment in the comment section. And let's get to it. This is art by Stan Osmeyer from Flash Comics number 14, February of 1941. Remember, the United States has not yet entered World War II. It's Johnny Thunder. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I usually read all the narrative captions and voice bubbles, but we're going to skip this one, you know. But this is a good primer page right there, see, on Johnny Thunder. He usually did not look like this, like broad-chested, muscular, with the heroic heraldry of an iconic symbol at his chest. No, he really didn't wear that. He wore a green blazer and a red bow tie, and he was kind of meek and nerd. He was like an everyday guy. He was like he wasn't, you know, he didn't look like that. Yeah, so, but actually, yeah, you can see him in the bottom. You see the blonde guy with the bow tie and the green jacket? That's Johnny. And Johnny gets his powers from a genie, a magic thunderbolt. He's got a magic word. So Johnny's a DC character. And, well, let's read the blurb, and then we'll talk about comic books. Okay. September the 21st. One of the oddest superheroes in the DC stable, Johnny Thunder, was used for comic relief, especially in his role as the least intimidating member of the Justice Society of America. His power to make his every wish come true lasted only for an hour at a time, and he never knew what put into gear. He never knew what it put into gear. It was a magic word given to him by a, quote, a Badnazian witch doctor, which sounded like a common American slang expression of the era. Say, you! The power took the form of an animated thunderbolt, symbolized in this drawing. Johnny usually wore an ordinary green business suit with a red bow tie. So we don't see Thunderbolt in this. We don't see CU, actually I think his name is something else, but CU is the magic word that summons him. And it took Johnny 20 issues to figure out what his magic words were. And but he would always, so the running gag for 20 issues, say you! And boom, his magic genie appears. And let's see what we got here at the wiki. Johnny's first appearance was in Flash Comics number 1, and that was January of 1940. And he continued there until January of 1948, in issue 91 of Flash Comics. Yeah. And he had his own. He had his own comic in Flash Comics. So it was John L. Thunder. He was the seventh son of a seventh son, born at 7 a.m. on Saturday, July 7th, the seventh day of the week, the seventh day of the month in 1917. This caused him to be kidnapped by a Badnesian witch doctor who gave him the pink lightning-haired genie-like thunderbolt named Yeez during a mystic ritual on his 7th birthday. But it did not go to the Badnesians' plan because Johnny escaped and innocently says his magic word, "Say you!" And like when he calls for someone to throw him a sponge when he accidentally he accidentally uses to become a successful boxer. Hey, say you, throw me a sponge. Because boxing was big back then. And that's Johnny Thunder and the Thunderbolt. That's who we have today. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about cooking, spirituality, bunnies having their breakfast in the morning, pointing out planets in the pre-dawn sky. We do that here. Yeah, we do a lot. Who thought that cooking and comic books would go together so well? Indeed. Thank you so much for coming by. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. I hope you're doing awesome. And we will see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.